wasungwa chake kusungirwa irizioni pamusoro pekufirwa nevana vivite vaivamba kufamba nenashure pamusoro pekufirwa nevana vaivamba kufamba nenashure Manira makapera shumba zapinga Pamashingo atongewa Manira makapera shumba zapinga Pamashingo atongewa Uriyo kwedu iye wakayamura Wakairata mararo kunamata Muriyo kwedu iye wakayamura Wakairata mararo kunamata Chero muriyo kwedu iye wakayamura Wakairata mararo kunamata Chero muriyo kwedu iye wakayamura Wakairata mararo It's the same visual that we have.
Baba Zion, tiripa John Zion, tinoda kutenda Mwari wainge nasingasamire Jehovha waNehemiya, Mwari une simba pazuva ranhasi rechipiri. Tisati tatanga program yedu, tichakumbira coordinator waMakanga from United Kingdom kuti vatinamatise. Over to you, Code.
Amen. Thank you, Chairman. Famba Zion na Mwari ngatinamate tose. Amen. Amen. Back to you, Chairman.
Amen. Tinotenda coordinator waMakanga. Famba Zion, tiripa John Zion, toda kutenda Mwari wainge nasingasamire Jehovha waNehemiya, Mwari une simba rose, Mwari wamajasi matatu. Pazuva ranhasi tiri pashow yedu yatakahostirwa neRebuilding Lost Hope. Today vachitaura pamusoro pe-International Day Against Violence and Bullying at School, including bullying, cyberbullying. Ndofunga zuva iri richicelebratewa kana kuti kurecognizwa at international level musi wa4 November. Asi nokuda kwokuti nesuwo pano paZion tinofambirana nezvinenge zvichiitika, tichiwana dzidziso dzinotibetsera kunyanya isu futi semayouth, kunyanya isu sevana vari kuzvikoro, vazhinji tiri kuzvikoro, vamwe kumahigh school, vamwe kuprimary. Saka pazuva ranhasi tichawana dzidziso dzatichapiwa nevakatihostira chirongwa Rebuilding Lost Hope at international level, vachitidzidzisa zvakashatira bullying, uye kuti kana wasangana nayo zvii zvaunofana kuita iwe semwana, ungava uri kuchikoro, ungava uri kupi kwauri kufamba. Mazuva ano nyika yotorarama taakusangana nezvinhu zvakawanda wanda. Muranda waMwari vanogara vachitidzidzisa vachiti tirimo munyika muno asi isu hatisi venyika ino. Saka dzidziso dzatinowana ndodzinoti kana tikazviita izvozvo tirarame nazvo. Saka kana uri mwana wechikoro, chero uri kupi, zvatichadzidziswa nhasi tikazvichengetedza chero kwatinofamba ndo zvichatibetsera. Saka hatichadi kunyanya kupedza nguva. Timu yeRebuilding Lost Hope ine zvikuru zvayakatigadzirira pazuva ranhasi. I will now hand over to our co-chair in the UK, Mr. Lineka Makaya, vachati presentera chirongwa chedu. Over to you, Mr. Lineka.
Thank you very much. We would like to extend our greetings and as well as peace, Rugare, on behalf of Jerusalem Zion Christian Church, the seat of peace, Rugare, wherever you are, Rugare, may peace be with you. My name is Lineka Makaya. I'm going to be the moderator for this evening's discussion, International Day Against Violence and Bullying, including cyberbullying at school, at our homes, at church. So, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free and be comfortable as this discussion will be beneficial. One more question for you before we proceed. Did you tell how many people have you informed about this program? If you haven't, please do tell a friend to tell a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, following the fundamental teachings of Dr. Bishop Namaya Mutend once said, what good does it make if you don't do bad and you don't do good? What good does it make? So from that perspective, Rebuilding Lost Hope sat down and then come up with this discussion, which you would think this discussion will help us to make our future brighter by providing as much knowledge and wisdom to each individual. We believe that if everyone knows what's good and knows what's bad, this will avoid chaos in the future as well and make it bright. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Now I'm about to call all the way from Botswana, I'm about to call our first presenter, Mrs. Motero. Mrs. Motero, she has experience in education, 12 years experience in education sector. She also holds a diploma in education. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a close ear what she's going to educate us in regarding of bullying. Mrs. Motero, can you please tell us what is bullying?
Famba Zion, Tripa Journey Zion. I want to thank the God of three elders, the God of Agnes, Samuel, and Dr. Nehemiah Mutend, who gave me this opportunity to present on the topic point number 1, what is bullying? The definition. Bullying is an ongoing and deliberate misuse of power in relationships through repeated verbal, physical, and or social behavior that intends to cause physical, social, and or psychological harm. It can involve individual or a group misusing their power or perceived power over one or more persons who feel unable to stop it from happening. Bullying can happen in person or online via various digital platforms and devices, and it can be obvious, that is overt, or hidden, that is covert. Bullying behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. For example, through sharing of digital records. I now move on to define cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, text, and apps or online in social media, forums, or gaming, where people can view, participate in, or share content. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Cyberbullying leaves a digital footprint, that is, a record that can prove useful and provide evidence to help stop the abuse. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This was my Mutero, all the way from from Botswana. I hope you all heard what she has enlightened us in regarding of bullying. So, ladies and gentlemen, also on the comment section, if you have anything relatable from what she said, or if you want to add more, please feel free to just add what you know in regarding of what she said on the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now moving forward to our second presentation. Recently, our members they went to Matenda High School, Moendiso Diana, Theo Makanga, Tawuya Mujuru. They visited Matenda High School, and then they had a discussion regarding of bullying. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear what was the discussion about.
Hello everybody, I am Tatienda Shamu. Today we are here at Mutende High School in Masvingo Province, celebrating the day of International Day Against Violence and Bullying at School, including cyberbullying. So today I'm going to ask you, one of the upper 6 students, what is bullying?
Hello everybody, neJerusarema is my identity, and I'm here to answer the question which was asked, what bullying is. Bullying is a normal word comprised of vowels and letters to give it a purpose and meaning of describing someone who persecutes or frightens a weaker person. I'm not sure where this word was derived from, but I think it came from the word a bull. Let's think of another animal which has the same mindset of destroying its weaklings, except for a bull, obviously a bully. The only difference between a bull and a bull is that the other one walks on 4 feet and the other one on 2, protocol observed. A kind of smaller landscape over the past few decades has fostered a cosmopolitan culture which now suffers a multiplicity of societal ills due to cases of bullying in schools such as cyberbullying, physical bullying, and cyberbullying. Ladies and gentlemen, what are the causes of this bullying in schools? Obviously, with backgrounds. This word on its own speaks truths if we back it apart with back and ground. From there, we derive an environment in which one is from. If one is from environment where he or she faces abuse, then obviously that child is emboldened to inflict pain on other weaker people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave this platform for other colleagues of mine to tell you more about bullying, because bullying is now the major cause of school dropouts from school, and other children are losing confidence because of bullying in schools. With this, I raise my case.
Thank you so much, Natasha Kwazi, with a good answer to our question, what is bullying? So the following people that are going to come here, they are going to answer to the following questions that I'm going to mention here. They are going to answer the second question, which states that, what are the types of bullying? And the third question, which states that, what can be the remedy to minimize bullying? And what are the negative effects of being a bully?
Zita rangu rekubarwa naro ndinonzi Eric Maovili. Ndichange ndichidaidza mubvunzo wekuti what can be the remedy to minimize bullying. Izvi zvinoreva izvo kuti nzira dzatingava nadzo dzekudzikisira kudzvinyirira muvanhu ndedzechii. Chekutanga, tinofanira kunge tichidzidzisa vana vedu kuti vave nemweya wakanaka uyezve vave neushamwari hwakanaka kana vari munharaunda. Izvi zvinobatsira izvo nizvo kuti kana mwana aziva kuti ndinofanira kunge neushamwari hwakanaka munharaunda, 1, anenge aine rudo. Chechipiri, izvi zvinozomubatsira kuti azive kuti pamwe anogona kudona, pamwezve anogona kusimba. Zvinofanira izvo kuti anogona kuzvibatsira izvo kuti kana iye akonaniswa nemunhu anokwanisa kuzvikontrola. Chechipiri ndechekuti izvo nizvo vana kana vachinge varipota kana kuti vange vamhan'ara nyaya dzavo dzekuti pange paitika udzvinyiriri kwavange vari, isusu sevabereki kana kuti vadzidzisi tinofanira kubatsira vana vedu tichivapa mukana uyezve vave nekufarikanya kana vachinge vachiripota nyaya dzakaita seidzi. Izvi zvinozobatsira izvo nizvo kuti kana vana ava vange vauya kwatiri, tinozoonazve kuti zvikonzero zvinokonzera kuti vana vaite udzvinyiriri ndezvipi. Chechi3, tinokwanisa kuti isusu vadzidzisi tinge tichiona kuti uyu mwana uyu akuinda kuudzvinyiriri. Chekutanga, unotoona nemponi yemwana ichingotenderera zvisina shumo. Chechipiri, mwana unenge uchingotiza zvidzidzo. Chechitatu, mwana achinge achitaura nemunhu mukuru kwaari unogona kumupindura. Izvozvo ndo zvinoita kuti vana vange vachiita udzvinyiriri. Saka ndatenda hangu.
Inini ndini ndinoitwa Catherine Sigauke. Ndiri kuda kudaira mubvunzo wekuti tinoona sei kuti mwana ari kudzvanyirirwa mukati mezvikoro. Ndotanga pachikoro, kana tiri pachikoro, kana tichida kuona kuti mwana ari kudzvanyirirwa, achagone kuti apase sezvaaimboita kudhara asati akudzvanyirirwa. Vana vanogona kunge vachitiza malessons. Vana vanogona kutongoti vana matichers vanenge vachitotiza havachakwanisi kuatenda matichers kana kufila free kutaura nematichers avo. Zvinova izvozvo zvinozokonzeresa kuti vagozofoira. Tinoonazve kuti mwana ari kudzvanyirirwa kana pari pachikoro haazokwanisi kuwana shamwari nekuti dzidzo dzinova dzinenge dzichimudzvanyirira. Tinoonazve kuti mwana anenge achidzvanyirirwa anogona kunge ongorwara zvisinganzwisisike, uye tinozoonazve vana vachizonoripota kumaparents avo kuti vanenge vachidzvanyirirwa pachikoro. Kana tiri kudzimisha, tinoona vana vachitiza padzimba nekuti vanenge vachidzvanyirirwa. Izvi zvinova izvo zvisingabvumidzwe nemutemo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I answered to the name Tinotenda Sani Chidakwa, and I'll be answering the second question, which states types of bullying. We basically have 4 types of bullying at schools, which include verbal bullying, physical bullying, social bullying, and cyberbullying. But for now, I won't answer all of them, but I'll just summarize 2 of them. I will summarize physical bullying. This is a form of bullying which manifests through the use of physical force from the penetrator, which is the bully. And secondly, we have social bullying. This is not usually recognized because social bullying, the bullied person is mostly talked from his behind or her behind. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mkota Mitadiwa, and I'm here to respond to the question which has been asked, which says, what are the negative effects of being a bully? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this question may seem to be an obvious or a straightforward question to everyone who is listening now. But taking a quote from my former colleague, open quote, when you change your thoughts, you change the world, close quote. Let me change your thoughts by giving you this short speech. Poor school performance due to missed lessons from increased cases of suspensions, increased risk of substance abuse, difficulties in maintaining social relationships, just to mention but a few, are the negative effects of being a bully. But ladies and gentlemen, above all, fights, vandalizing of school property, and dropping out of school is the most pitiful negative impact of being a perpetrator of bullying. So let me say in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, for it to be fair, to say in conclusion that I have a dream today that one day the persona non gratas shall be the talk of the past, and we will live in a country without bullies, without everyone who is being bullied. With this, I rest my case.
Thank you so much, guys, for your wonderful answers. So I hope each and everyone today have learned what is bullying and what are the types of bullying and what are the remedies and the negative effects of bullying. I hope each and everyone today have benefited something from this day. Thank you so much.
And moving with the motion, emotion, rebuilding lost hope. I've understood that bullying is taking advantage of someone's rights and violating someone's freedom. And also, it is looking down upon someone depending on what that person looks like. Let's say the physical appearance of that person. And also, the effects of bullying are violence, suicide, poverty, child abuse, and rape. So basically, we were discussing on the effects of bullying. And someone said that bullying can lead someone to lose self-confidence and lose self-esteem. That person will be deprived from other social programs and will be deprived from participating socially.
My name is Daphne Chidakuza. Moving on, bullying is whereby another person affects someone person through mocking, beating someone for no reason, and even looking down upon someone. The measures of bullying can be reduced by counseling and guidance, and also someone must be able to stand up for him or herself so that he can manage to push away from the violence that is being caused by others. Thank you.
Yeah, being manipulation in church. So forms of bullying, I think there's cyberbullying. And cyberbullying which involve use of maybe phones, posting pictures of someone. Yeah. Then we have emotional bullying. That is, I say some words which hurts someone's feelings, and that person is deprived of a place. And also, we have stigmatization. That's another form of emotional bullying. That is, someone is getting to be named maybe because of the physical appearance, because the big head, like, yeah, those are some of the.
Kutenda kana wandipa kuti nitaure kuti tingaita sekuti tidzikisire kudzvinyirirwa mukati mevanhu. Chekutanga ndechekuti tinofanira kudzidzisa vana vedu kuti vange vachigona kuva neunhu hwakanaka. Unhu hwakanaka unodzidzisa mwana chaiko kuti anofanira kuziva chinhu ushamwari. kana mwana achinge aziva ushamwari wana anofanira kunge aziva kuti muushamwari mune chinhu chinonzi rudo. Kana umwe mwana uyo aziva kuti muushamwari mune chinhu chinonzi rudo, zvinozomubatsira iye kuti kana achinge amuvanhu anokwanisa kumutora kana kuti iye anokwanisa kuita madhizizhenzi akanaka. Chechipiri, mwana uyu anoziva paakasimba nepaanogona kuwa, kureva kuti inini ndikasvika kune umwe mwana ndichiita kuti ndikonane naye anokwanisa kuzvikondrola iye. Chechipiri ndichada kuti ndikubatsirei nekuti kudzvinyirirwa kunogona kudzikisirwazve nekuti tinogona kunge tapa vana mukana wokuti kana achinge auya kwatiri achimhanga kuti paitika inoizhowe ndo yatiri kutaura izvezvi. Kana mwana achinge auya kwatiri anofanira kuva akasungunuka, kuva kutambirwa kuti kana ndichinge ndoenda kune mudzidzisi wangu ndinonorekota nyaya iyi ichizosodwa zvakanaka. Izvi zvinobatsira kuti munhu wacho anenge abhuliwa nemunhu anenge abhula tinokwanisa kuti vataure vane mukana kuti vanenge vakasungunuka, zvichizotibatsira izvo kuti kana taziva kuti chii chinenge chaitika tikasolva nyaya yavo tinozoziva zvikonzero zvinokonzera kuti vana vaite inonzi bullying. Chechitiri, vadzidzisi chaivo kana vabereki kudzimba vanofanira kunge vachiziva, handitika vanofanira kunge vachiziva kuti right uyu mwana uyu woendawo kwakuudzvinyiri, handika zvinoonekwa sei kuti chanai chakuenda kuudzvinyiri. Chekutanga, mboni chaivo inoonekwa ichitenderera zvisina shumo, unoona kuti ichi chana ichi chakuita udzvinyiriri. Chechipiri, mwana kana achinge ari pachikoro mwana anotanga kutiza zvidzidzo, anenge akuti chero ticha kana munhu mukuru achitaura naye anenge ava kumupindura. Chechitiri ndechekuti mwana chai vazhinji kunoti kudhropa masubjects ndizvozvo zvinoita kuti tione kuti mwana uyu wapinda kuudzvinyiri. Saka kana mudzidzisi kana mubereki achinge aziva kuti izvi ndo zvinooneka kuti mwana uyu akuinda kuudzvinyiri, zvinotibatsira izvonizvo kuti iwo mudzidzisi abatsire mwana iye kuti asazoita udzvinyiri. Ndatenda zvangu.
I can tell that someone being bullied. I think I'll educate that. I think I'll educate that person about his or her rights and advising that person to go and report about his or her problem, which he is facing.
Okay, and I'll educate the person with advising to go and report the violence or
we have very authorities on our party, like my teachers and it. So I would advise that person which I am the Kulevan party, then what's the type of bullying you have to face up with it, then from there you can get your
right. Yes.
In the event yekuti munhu ndawitnesa munhu achibuliwa and then I would advise the person kuti aende anoripota, but then there are situations yekuti munhu anofila kuti andikwanisi kuenda kunoripota, maybe because for example kuti munhu ane secret yaanoziva yekuti ndikazonotaura ndinoita sei ndogona kudzimba chikoro. So I would personally go kuna teacher wacho ndikaona kuti munhu haasi kukwanisa kuenda, I would personally go to those with authority and then no present nyaya yangu.
Ladies and gentlemen, comment section, please, let's give a round of applause to Mutenda High School. This was Mutenda High School. We all had the passion they had and the solution they had. They are really eager to solve the matter. So this was Mutenda, ladies and gentlemen, High School. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, our team, Rebuilding Lost Hope team, They divided it into two, and then some guys they went to Samuel Centenary Academy. So let's hear the recap that they had Centenary Academy come through.
Rebuilding of lost hope came to tell us today. They came to inform us about the different types of bullying which can usually happen to people and how they can affect different people in many different ways. For example, let's say, my friend Ronaldo, let's say you would say something to Yasha Buchu, and then it could affect him mentally into a point where he would just want to give up into whatever he was doing, maybe academically, in sports, or in any other different form. Or another example, let's say Deru Buja, the highest in the Form 1 stream, is now being discouraged by maybe, who can I say? Which ends up discouraging you. There are also many other different types of bullying, such as cyberbullying, emotional bullying, and physical bullying. And as they also said, we are now living in an internet age where now a majority of our lives are now stuck on social media, where either people can either steal money from other people's accounts, either insult, make fun, or even these others for no apparent reason except to make the person who was being made fun of feel bad, even worse about how they were in the first place. But then, as they did, they ended out, they gave us these handouts, which, if you may read closely, it says, just say no, which is supposed to inform us to just deny bullying, continue as ourselves, as how God wanted us to continue, and take care of ourselves in the way we were supposed to. Thank you.
Informed about the different types of bullying. We have emotional bullying, physical bullying, and cyberbullying. So emotional bullying is when like people based on like what I do, the actions I make, or how I am with my friends. That's emotional bullying. And physical bullying, like when other people come and beat you up just because you're better at something they do. And then cyberbullying, when they go to various social media accounts, maybe it's Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp, and they bully you on what you post, what you talk about, the friends you have. So bullying, it has an impact on your life, because if you don't report a situation of bullying, you might keep the anger, and then due to stress, the moment you release it, you break down, of which you might release it in a bad manner and hurt someone who's very close to you. So if you're being bullied, make sure to tell a teacher or a senior so that they can help you.
Thank you, Samuel Centenary Academy. Thank you for a lovely presentation, for a lovely recap. Now we're moving on to our fourth presenter, Mr. Tafadzwa Chikora. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pay attention to this gentleman. This gentleman, he is learned, he is knowledgeable. He holds a couple of degrees. He holds honors in development studies. He also holds honors in social worker. He currently is a professional co-worker, and he's doing his masters. He's in his last year of masters studying social worker. So let's listen to him what he's going to teach us. He's going to tell us the types of bullying. Tafadhali Chikora, please come through.
Famba Zion, Pajoini Zion, Ninondo Sumgani Chindanya Shahuru, Samarema Elders Masatu, Geomara Inglas Nasamari for Mambo near Famba Zion, the Sumgani Chinda Bukare rebuilding lost hope, Ningwa Inoya Matipa, the program Gazerira, with the tower bullying, Famba Zion, the Simka of the tower, Maringi, the types of bullying. First type of bullying andotaura nezvayo physical bullying. This is a form of bullying which manifests through the use of physical force by the perpetrator to the victim. Famba zion. This is the traditional form of bullying. Yagara iripo, yagara yatinoziva tose physical bullying. Inosanganisira izvo bully achirova vamwe, either punching or kicking or pinching, of traditional form of bullying yatinayo. Pari patabhera tinowanza kuiona kusunday school, vanenge vachirovana, vachimhanyisana, vachipushana, vachikikana, ndopanotangira form of bullying iyoyo, physical bullying iyoyo. Famba zion. Second type of bullying yanotaura nezvayo, verbal bullying. This consists of name calling, this consists of insults, this consists of intimidation inokonzerwa by the bully to the victim. Famba zion. This type of bullying is very, very difficult to identify because it's your word, which is the bully's word, against the word of the victim. So usually my parents vakaunzwa nemwana kuti kuchikoro uku pachabhera uyu ari kundibhula, ari kunditi zvakati, zvinonetsa kubelieve because it's word remwana against nere bullying. But however, the harm inoinflictwa through verbal bullying is actually huge. Physical bullying. So usually these two types of bullying, physical bullying and verbal bullying, in the sense that sometimes what starts as verbal bullying, it manifests itself physical bullying. Why? Because usually the bully anotanga verbal bullying. Atanga verbal bullying through name calling, through ridiculing, through intimidation, akaona kuti haasi kuachiva results aari kuda, ndopaanobva aenda physical bullying. And then abva achiva results physical bullying, inobva yaramba iri cycle iyoyo yekuti physical bullying verbal bullying zvichienderana zvese. Famba zioni. Third type of bullying yadotaura nezvayo is social bullying. So takatasana social bullying, this is the harm which is done by the perpetrator achida izvo kuisolate umwe socially. Izvi zvinoenderana through spreading rumors, through spreading manyepo. Izvo zvinoita kuti umwe aisolate kune vamwe vanhu nekuti uyu anenge achinzi chii, akashata. Form of bullying yekupedzisira cyberbullying, yambotaura nezvayo pekutanga napresenta wekutanga paanga achitibetsera kuti bullying chii. So tikatasana necyberbullying, this is the most form of bullying iri kuitika mazuva ano nekuda the advent of technology, advent of internet, easy access yatanayo kuma mobile devices, kuma computer, tuma gadgets nezvakangodaro. So tikatasana necyberbullying, this consists of any damage or any harm which is done on the internet through name calling yanamboreva pekutanga, through my insults, through spreading of pictures or videos that someone without him or his acknowledgement per internet. We are not cyberbullying. And cyberbullying, it has far more worse damaging effects on the victim as compared to the form of bullying atataura now. Nekuti inoramba iripo, everyone can access the internet, everyone can see kuti kwazonzi chakati pamusoro pachakati. So those are the common types of bullying dzatinadzo. And pama types of bullying aya haangoonekwe chete kuvana vadiki. Some of this bullying anowanikwa kune vanhu vakuru chaivo. Cyberbullying, anyone can be a victim of cyberbullying, anyone can be a victim of social bullying, anyone can also be a victim of verbal bullying as well. Zvasiyana nephysical bullying yatiri kuti iyo is the most common inowanza kuwanikwa kuvana vadiki. Aya ese maforms of bullying tese tinokwanisa kuwana, tese tokwanisa kuwira mudambudziko iroro. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chikora. Thank you. To those who just joined us, today's discussion, we are talking about International Day Against Violence and Bullying at School, including cyberbullying. This, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't have age. So anyone can face bullying, anyone can be bullying, anyone can be bullied, anyone can be a bully. So tell a friend to join us to chip in and then to listen to this discussion, ladies and gentlemen. We believe this will be very beneficial because it doesn't have age. Anyone is at risk. So this is the only way we can prevent these symptoms that we had. All the speakers are trying to point it out. So do tell a friend or do record and then send it to your friend so that they might pick something that will be useful in their lives. Now, comment section, I see the energy. You're doing really good. The energy is amazing. Keep commenting. Keep sharing your experience. We appreciate that. We now move forward all the way to UK. Mrs. Mada, she has early years degree education and childhood. Currently she's a nurse. So right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mrs. Mada, all the way from England. She's going to educate us who's at risk of being a bully or who's being at risk of being bullied. My Mada, please come through.
Fambasion, I would like to thank the Lord of the Three Elders, the Lord of Samuel, Ignas, and Dr. Bishop Nehemiah for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a guest here at Lost Hope, where the main topic of the day is bullying. My name is Olivia Mada, and I'm based in United Kingdom in Cambridge, and I'm a child practitioner. I did earliest education and childhood studies. I am going to talk to you about bullying, looking at our culture as the peculiar people. I am going to talk about culture, how we dress as youth, boys shaving off the head, girls, how we tie headgear or duke, wearing the church badge, ndaza, etc., and even our diet, what we eat, what kind of foods. We don't eat pork, we don't drink alcoholic drinks, but what will other children there in the community, in schools or wherever we will be, think about that? We Zionists, we are peculiar people. And this area has caught my attention that it's an element of bullying where children may suffer in silence and lose their self-esteem and confidence, hence affect your dreams and your aspiration, even so, your identity as peculiar people. The United Nations says bullying affects a high percentage of children and youth, and it can compromise your health, well-being. And my main worry is associated with the long-standing consequences counting into adulthood, is you're transitioning from either being Sunday school to youth, and from youth into being adult. Wherever you are, you'll be moving away from home. You're going to a boarding school, you're going to college, or you're going to another country like we are having here. We've got youth coming over from Zimbabwe, going to Poland, migrating to other countries, be it for work or being to further studies. We don't want you, youth, to be shy of being Mazion. When you are with colleagues, you are the leaders of tomorrow. We want you to be equipped to gain the whole world to Christ, to Zion, rather than you being gained to the whole world due to bullying, due to stereotyping, due to not understanding what your culture is, probably conforming to other cultures, which is what you were not brought up to be. I want to acknowledge His Grace, the man of God, who has always taught us that as Zionists we are peculiar people because of our culture. So parents, guardians, Sunday school and youth and teachers, we have a duty to empower our youth that they should not tolerate bullying in schools, in communities, amongst other family members who might not be Zionists, who might be wondering why we shave head. they should be able to stand out and shine out there. So I encourage any youth member out there, any Sunday school, you've been in a boarding school, you've got a story to share, you might have been asked about Ndaza and you did not even want to say, hit the chat box, hit and see #bullying, share your experience with us, and then it's going to empower even the future generation. We will be able to tackle bullying in Zion. We will be able to identify, we'll be able to even question, we will be able to stand out there without being shy, without running away from our culture. So my recommendation is, why not we have a ZCC bullying helpline where even children or youth, they've got questions, they might come to you through even Lost Hope, if you have like a chat, and then youth, wherever they are, Zionists are everywhere in the whole world. They will be able to get in touch even if they've got questions. But the main area is parents and guardians. We have the paramount responsibility to counsel our children regarding bullying, to engage and communicate with our children. It also goes to say communication is key, spending time with our children. We will be able to pick up those little things that a child must be going through different things. But even when you are out there, youth, you are on your own, you are in a foreign country, you are everywhere. We've got our elders, we've got our youth teachers. Zion is very resourceful. We've got lots of resources. Let's use them. Let's protect children against cyberbullying, against any type of bullying. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you found this helpful and looking forward to work with you in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mada. Thank you very much. This was really useful. Now, we're now moving forward with our presentation. Allow me to call upon Mr. Mrambiwa. Mr. Mrambiwa is going to come and teach us the signs or symptoms of a bully or a victim of bullying. So, Mr. Mrambiwa, come through. Thank you very much, Mr. Mrambiwa, for such effort. Comment section, I see lovely energy. I see what you're doing. People are sharing their story. People are also adding more points. So comment section, keep it up. Now, all the way from Mozambique, allow me to call upon Mr. Kia. He is a drama in regarding of the bullying. So let's watch the drama from Mozambique.
Hey, amen. Ndikunasa kuba zvakanaka here kongwe augare wenyu ndinokaudzoreve nguva sandasvika saticha wakaudzwa nani iwe shepherd
charo ticha nhasi zuva ride
masowani saka unosowani unoitwa usina ticha asitaende kurova wangu masandasvika nini ende wakuudza kuti ugare pachae ndiani ichae ndiani wakuudza kuti ugare ndiudze kuita noise chair iyi unofanira chair iyi ndeyangu ni ticha wahwa kandikasvika unofanira kugara wakamira wahwa
amen ticha
zvaunoita izvi so zvokungoti
aivase
aumuna kana chungu
aivase
dai vabrand chadiko zvanga zvakatonaka saka kuita noise ndewondokina matoilet amboisa macheya pera kasira ndokurova mani gadzira takatogara pasi ndisi mashefu wacho
Babanjiri mwana wako
nasipakanaka ndinofara meniwo ndinofara ushinga vhiri wena komara yekofi oenda asingwaenda chete
yete shome
Shamwari.
Aiwa, mungozoti baba vanenge vayambotose.
Clean chair gare uyu. Clean chair gare uyu.
Wadiko che.
Amen. Au clean chair wadiko. Au clean chair kuti ugare. Vaita.
Urise.
Gara. Nechikuona chafa. Ndofara wina.
Komani.
Ndofara kuona. Amushi.
Chariro teacher.
Mukomana uyu ana respect kana.
Aita sei.
Mudze kana ne sense mu homework. Une sense mu homework. Ukuta noise. Wow. Tenda kungoita around about wozodzoka manje.
Amen.
Isa bag rangu uno.
Saka teacher. Ko todi tifali tikuenda nemugidhi wacho.
Mboro wa mugidhi. Chamba yapo
wasatoya.
Amen. Gara pasa. Dati nawe pacheya pasi. Ko Yo, kwa ngoma ndo utamba mchono.
Tudo utamba.
Amen. Kana ndini teacher wako nasi andikudi pamugidhi.
Charo teacher ndaye
Ngokurowa iwe. Utauya pamugidhi.
Amen. Sipotee mzacho mimi.
Amen.
Ndaona teacher wedu masowani. Mistake yake. So angachita mwa wangu. Ndabatikana. Uyu shepherd macho.
Teacher mwaita mwe zvakanaka imi.
Amen.
Pane nyaya panapa yandanzwa panapa.
Nyaya? Anofambira nyaya iyi. Taura izvo?
Pane nyaya panapa yandanzwa panapa.
Nyaya? Anofambira nyaya iyi. Taura izvo?
Teerera indipedzi.
Amen. Tsvariro elder.
Pane kamukomana kamusowana aka kamuti aka shepherd.
Shepherd? Chinoabhuza. Achina respect chiwana che.
Imi mati hamuna nyaya dzamafambira. Ndiri kutaura. Nyatso kuteererai. Kuti pane kusabatana zvakanaka kuripo. Pane kudzvinyirira nokuti abhuli. Hazvina kumira mushe. Zviri mbofamba sei kana imimi semanzwiro angu kuti imimi teacher hamusi kunyatsowirirana nemwana. Imi muri mufudzi.
Ndiri mufudzi shuwa. So chikomana chiyaka. Chikasvika so patabhera. Ponda kunasa kuona zvemasvano. Choda kugara kumberi. Mukuru wacho ndiye anogara kumberi. So zvanditsamwisa so.
Kudzvinyirira kutoreva kuti wana havasisina kusungunuka, hasisina mufaro. Wana havafaniri kusarudzwa kuti uyu mwana wanhingi, mwana wemhare, kana kuti haasi mwana wemhare. Wana wese waya wakafanana nokuti pazioni hapana mukuru hapana mudiki. Mwari kana achititarisa anenge achingotoona tese takati chichete ngori iko. Ndizvozvo zvamazviro kwazvo ari kudayira zvomene.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this drama is quite emotional. His Grace Bishop, Dr. Bishop Nehemiah Mutende once said, what good does it take when you don't do anything bad and you don't do anything good? What good does it take? What good is it? So we see in the drama, one of the good guy, he had to report what was wrong. So we see bullying due to differences. The guy come from a poor background and he was treated badly. And the guy had to follow what's right. And then he reported the matter. And we see the matter being solved in the end. So this whole program, we're just trying to articulate the same thing. Be it in our homes or at church, in our areas, wherever we are, whenever you notice something is wrong, you should do what's right and then voice it out. One vocal to change the global. So now we have another presentation by Jealous Ngwacheni. Jealous Ngwacheni is going to give us the negative effects of a bully in a long run or in a short run. So let's listen to the negative effects from jealousy. Come through, sir.
Koso Zion ino ndiromutenda Jesus Kristu mwanakomana waMwari, Mwari waingina sina samiri mutsvene muprofita wake Nehemiya watitenderawo kupinda paprogramu yezuva ranhasi inokosha kudai. Pamusoro pebullying ini nhasi I want to present patopic inotaura ma-effects of being a bully. Nemhaka yei pane vhesi iri mubhaibheri inotaura nyaya yokuti chose chose chaunoita unozviitira iwe. Kana uchiita chakanaka unozviitira, kana uchiita chakaipa unozviitira zvakare. Kureva kuti kana iwe uri bully, zvaunoita zveubully izvozvo zvine zvakaipa zvichakuwira nokuda kweubully hwaunenge uchiita iwowo. Saka ndongobata nyaya iyoyo. Tine ma-short term effects, tine ma-long term effects ebullying. Kureva kuti kana uri bully iwe kune vamwe, ziva kuti une ma-problems akawanda unosangana nawo, anosanganisira kudzikira performance yako kuchikoro, yatonti poor performance kuchikoro. Nokuda kwei? Nokuda kwokuti uchaita uchimbodzingwa pachikoro, times awadzingwa pachikoro vamwe vari kudzidza, iwe uri kutosara. Saka uchabuda nemaresults ari poor nokuda kweubully ihwohwo. And ubully ihwohwo hunoita futi kuti pamwe pacho uri kutadza kuenda kuchikoro, umboita miss mamwe ma-subjects, uita miss mamwe ma-lessons, uchimbodi uchinzvenga nokuda kwezvaunenge waita zveubully. Saka kuita bully kwakashata, kunokupinza mune zvakawanda, chiro muma-substance abuse. Unenge wakupinda substance abuse zvichikuuraya iwe pachako health wise. And pasocial life zvinokunetsa futi kusocialize nevamwe nekuti unenge uri bully. Ukada kuti utambe nevamwe unopedzisira wakubhula vamwe vanhu. So kuti create a relationship yakanaka nevamwe zvichakunetsa kusvika pakuti unenge uita sekuti pamwe pacho unenge wazi ndoga. And ubully hunokonzera ma-fights nekuvandalize property nema-school dropouts akawanda. Unokwanisa kutozomisa chikoro nokuda kwebullying pama-short term effects. Asi mamwe acho anobata futi chiro pama-long term effects. Sezvo ndakupinda mu-long term effects yebullying inosanganisira risk of spousal and or child abuse. Nokuda kwokuti chinhu chinenge chakura mauri, chave muropa, wakungoramba uchida kungoita bully, uchapedzisira wakubhula chiro mukadzi wako kana uri murume, uchapedzisira wakubhula murume wako kana uri mukadzi, kana vana vako vaya vatinoti vana tozeza baba kana tozeza mai. Kuti baba vasvika vana havasina mufaro, mai havasina mufaro, mhuri yose haisina mufaro. Kana kuti mai vasvika ivo vari bully, pamhuri haisina kana mufaro nokuda kwokuti vanenge vautoziva zvaakutozoitika kana iwe wasvika. Saka zvinhu zvisina kunaka. Tambotaura pamusoro pe-antisocial behavior, kuti unenge usingagoni kusocialize nevamwe zvakanaka, pamwe kurovana nevamwe wakura, zvinokonzera kuti upinde pama-criminal offenses akawanda, unokwanisa kutosungwa nokuda kwaizvozvo. Saka zvinenge zvatokukonzera zvakaipa kana wakusungwa, nokuti hauchararami upenyu hunonakidza, izvo wakachengeta ubully mauri. Substance abuse tamotaura nezvayo, and wakura unenge wotonyanya nekuti zvatova muropa zvakare, chinenge chabaya chikachikokera. Saka izvozvo zvinokupinza mune zvinhu zvakawanda zvakaipa. And ubully hunokuita kuti mikana yako idzikire zvikuru yokuenda kuchikoro kana kuemployiwa, kuti ushandewo pakambani kana papi, mikana yako inodzikira nokuda kweubully ihwohwo. Saka denotasiya ubully. And kana uri bully hwakura mauri pama-long term effects apa, unenge usingachagoni kuziva maboundaries ako, kuti apa ndofana kusvikira apa, malimits ako apa ndofana kusvikira apa. Unenge uchingobhula anyone waungoona, zvinozokukonzera kupinda mudambudziko guru. Saka nguva ichiripo, stop bullying. And ndoda kukuyambira kuti don't wait for tomorrow. Time is now. Stop it now. Say no to bullying. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Ngwacheni. Aiwa tinotenda singabviri kune vaya ka vari kutipfanyira vari kumapfanya tinokutendai muri kuramba muripo ngatirambe tiripo hanzi an eye for an eye will leave us both blind saka ndonyaya iri kutaura kunzi munhu akakubhula you don't have to bull that person back saka panapa ngatirambe takadaro tinotenda singabviri ndakuda kushedza praise machimbidza. She's going to tell us my negative effects of being bullied. My negative effects of being bullied. Kugara in an environment where you're not happy. People are just doing you bad because where you come from. Saka, let's hear more and the solution also what we need to do. Can I teach experience bullying or we are being bullied in a long run, in a short run. So ladies and gentlemen, praise come to
Fambasiyon lusimkanchimtenda mwaro maeldership matatu mwaro Agnes mwara Samuel mwara Dr. Nehemiah angotitendero kuti tiite program ino zuva nhasi tichidzidziswa on the issue of bullying. I myself am going to present on the negative effects of being bullied, both in the short run and in the long run. In the short run, there is poor school performance, which is due to lack of class attendance and lack of class participation. There is also difficulty in maintaining social relationships. There is self-isolation. There is increased substance abuse as a means of escaping the harsh reality of being bullied and as a means of lessening the inflicted pain. There is anger. There is depression, and there is also greater incidences of illnesses. Being a victim of bullying tends to increase the incidences of illness as it affects one's mental health, physical health, and spiritual health also. So that person is at a greater risk of being prone to different kind of illnesses. There is also suicidal thoughts and feelings. Now moving on to the long-term effects. There is chronic depression, increased risk of suicidal plans and attempts. As mentioned in the short run, there is suicidal thoughts and feelings. Yet in the long run, those suicidal thoughts and feelings now turn into actions, whereby the victim of bullying now wants to fulfill those thoughts by now attempting to kill themselves. There is also anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, poor general health, self-destructive behaviors such as self-harm. There is also substance abuse, difficulty in establishing trusting relationships. There is reduced occupational opportunities. Reduced occupational opportunities mainly occurs due to substance abuse and anxiety disorders, in which that person kind of makes it hard for that person to interact in the work environment, thereby having challenges within the formal sector. There is also increased self-isolation, whereby that person enjoys being alone and tends to drive away people. There is also poor self-esteem. Bullying tends to degrade some, whereby that person's confidence is eroded away and that person lose confidence in themselves, thereby suffering from poor self-esteem. There is also identity crisis. A victim of bullying tends to face and suffer from identity crisis, whereby they keep on questioning their identity as an individual. There is also increased incidences of continued bullying and victimization in the future. This marks the end of my presentation. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to encourage us to let's keep on working together and put an end and stop bullying. Thank you.
Thank you. Tinotenda sister Praise, tinotenda vachitidzidzisa kuti zvakashatireko kugara tichi experience this thing. So I hope parents are also watching, so that you'll be able to identify or you'll be able to see if your child is experiencing all these symptoms, all the things that all these speakers has stated out. Saka this program tinovimba kuti chave beneficial kuma both parents nevana vekuchikoro. Kuti ungave uri kuchikoro wakangoona kuti panapa handisi kunzwa zviri kuitika and I don't feel comfortable, just voice it out to your teacher. She'll give you solutions. Those who's not Zionist, you're welcome. Rebuilding Lost Hope have platforms to help to assist you in any situation, any difficulties that you're experiencing, that you're forcing, you're hopeless, you're despondent, you don't know what to do in regarding of these issues. Rebuilding Lost Hope, they will help you and they are happy to assist you. So stay tuned. Just type the comment section if you have anything that you're facing. Rebuilding Lost Hope, they will point you in the right direction. Saka iko zvino ndakuda kushedza mutauro wedu wokupedzisira. Tisandadana mutauro wedu wokupedzisira, ndoda kungotenda comment section. Ndiri kukuonai kuti maramba muripo, energy yenyu toida. Ngatiwedzere energy one more time. Tingo in everybody just type. Say no to cyberbullying. Say no to bullying. Let's just type. Let's just see. I need that energy. I need that energy over here. So I can just type, say no to bullying. Type, say no to bullying, comment section. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have Primrose Chiponti, all the way from Chegutu. She's going to do the bullying campaign. Primrose, please come through.
Fambas Yuan. My name is Primrose Mpondi, a representative of the Zion Christian Church Chegutu Youth. And what stimulated me is the willingness to share my presentation with you, campaigning against bullying at school, including cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, which is bullying which takes place over digital devices such as cell phones, computers, and tablets. We intend to make noise on our social media handles. We are exposing our bodies and the bodies of others through social media, and that is a very serious offense because our bodies are a temple of God. For the world is full of surprises. I'm quite disturbed with the happenings. Tables are now turning. Sodom and Gomorrah, the world is becoming. You have a lift and get the chop of the day. School students who get bullied at school tend to lose confidence in themselves, therefore decreasing their self-esteem as well as their school performance. Round the world is cyberbullying has become the order of the day. The devil is controlling our minds. We try to develop the world and it's like building castles in the air. Then I continue asking myself, isn't this a vicious circle? Neither is it a house of cards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stand together and say no to cyberbullying and any other form of bullying, because my body is my pride and my pride is my privacy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tinoda kutenda munhu wose. We thank everybody. But before taita acknowledgements edu, taita vote of thanks. Trongoti kuvanhu vose vanga vachitepfenyura vari kumapfanya. Aiwa tinokutendai zvisingabviri nekungotaridza that such dedication kuti muti support Rebuilding Lost Hope. Today's discussion yanga iri yekuti International Day Against Violence and Bullying, including cyberbullying at school, at our workplace, even at our homes. Ndozvatanga titaura pano Rebuilding Lost Hope tichingotevedzera dzidziso dzatodzidzisa nemuprofita wedu His Grace Dr. Nehemiah Mutendi once said, zvinobetsereiko kuziva zvakashata usingazviti woziva zvakanaka urege kuzvita. What good does it take to not do good? Saka handi tinoita good, especially to all the parents. Keep an eye on your children. Keep an eye on your children. Make sure kuti vachibva kuchikoro you examine kuti mwana uyu ane mufaro here, mwana uyu what could be the matter, is he happy, is she happy. Saka ndo nyaya yanga ichivavarirwa neRebuilding Lost Hope kuti tibetserane parents also nevana kuti tizive the right channel, what to do if we happened to be in this situation. Saka iko zvino comment section. Don't go to one more time. tingotaridza kuti aiwa we have learned and we were listening. Saka tongoti no, say no to bullying. Comment section. Ngatingotype, especially these days we live in we live in a modern era where technology is more dominant. Saka cyberbullying. We see especially these churches now, they're using bigger platforms. So keep an eye for my shenanigan. Once you pay attention to those people who like to draw attention, Saka now, after this, type in inappropriate in your page, ignore that person, because the more you go to reply to that person, shenanigan, yatotanga cyberbullying. Saya iko zvino comment section, tongoti say no to bullying. Ngatite noise ku comment section, ngatite noise. Tongoti say no to bullying. Iko zvino turakutenda. We want to give a massive thank you to our viewers, those who have joined in, those who invited people. We want to thank you so much, and we also want to thank the media team for facilitating this program, and within the team of Rebuilding Lost Hope, we want to thank the logistic team. We didn't sleep; they had sleepless nights, but Chingo trying to make this program successful. We want to thank everybody and all our teams who went out there, Mutenda High School. We have our teams that went to Mutenda High School to just listen if they are facing any issues. We also have another team who went to Samuel Centenary Academy. They went just to listen. Kuti kungave nechiko, vana vari at risk here, vana vari kurarama zvavanofana kurarama here. Saka toda kutenda munhu wose nestudio, Mbungo Studio, for giving us this platform. We want to thank you. And please keep an eye. Next week, Monday, Rebuilding Lost Hope, we have another program which will be beneficial for the world. One vocal to save the global. Ladies and gentlemen, ngatisapira isimba kumonitor vana vedu, even my parents. Kana muchibuliwa futi, there is situations, there is ways you can get away, you can get out of this, because the trauma inakunaka. If you're experiencing this and then you keep quiet. Right now, tine newspaper randanga tichi verenga maskat, tine mwana 16-year-old from South Africa. She died recently on the 17th of November. She experienced bullying and then she died with suicide. Anonzi staraki hands ainzi Lethitha Nanko. So she died from Eastern South Africa. So I got this matter to all the parents. These issues discussed opano ne Rebuilding Lost Hope. It's a very significant. So let's take it into consideration and then let's say no to bullying. So I hope we all now know what to do and we'll be mindful and watchful. Thank you very much. Studio, Bungo Studio, over to you now. Thank you.
Tipa ye International Day Against Violence and Bullying. Tadzidza zvakawanda, types of bullying, physical bullying, social bullying, cyber bullying, nema effects acho nezvese zvamamuchitidzidzisa tinotenda. Isusu taingoona wedhi rokuti bullying serinongoreva physical chete, asi taona kuti pane zvakawanda zviri associated nebullying. Zvinongofanana nenoise ukanzwa kuti kune chinhu chinonzi noise, vazhinji tinongofunga kuti ruzha, but kune types of noise akawanda. Ndo zvatisingazivi zvatazarurirwa pa zuva ranhasi neRebuilding Lost Hope. Tinotenda vanhu vaMwari, tanzwa kuti isusu maZion we are peculiar people. Tikabuliwa, don't bully back. Isusu tinofanirwa kuzviratidza pakati pedu zvatainzi vachaziva kuti muri vadzidzi vangu kana mune rudo pakati penyu. Chinofanirwa kungotiratidza kuti tiri maZion ndirwo rudo chero tikaitwa bullying. Tisingapedzi nguva, tinotenda Rebuilding Lost Hope, ngatitore mukana uno kuti tinamate tose, ngatinamate. Amen.